Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I'm going to be making one of my favorite cookies, shortbread cookies. And I'm going to do just a slight bit of decoration to them at the end. These are so simple to make and they are so delicious. And you can do them with sort of different flavors. All you need is some flour, some powdered sugar, salt, vanilla. I'm actually going to also use a little bit of rum extract, and I'll be doing some decoration with some melted cinnamon chips. I'm going to show you all this step by step. Right now I'm going to go grab my mixer because I'm not going to try to mix these by hand. Be right back. Of course, these shortbread cookies do take butter, and I sort of failed to mention that a second ago that I had butter, but I do have butter. I actually have 10 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to put in my mixer. And the recipe calls for a half a teaspoon of vanilla. I am actually only going to use a fourth, and a little bit of overflow because that's what I do. And I'm going to use a fourth of the rum extract. You have to be careful with the rum extract. If you put, and I've done this is from experience, I'm telling you. If you put too much in, it will be so nasty, overpowering. It's not like using actual rum, which even in that case, if you put too much in, it's going to be kind of nasty. I'm going to attach my paddle and whip my butter. That looks pretty well whipped. Just gonna scrape my sides down here. Try to get my butter into the bottom of the bowl. Half a cup of powdered sugar goes in next with a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just using regular salt. You could use kosher salt. I suppose you could use any salt you wish. And then I'm going to cream all this together. Gonna again scrape the sides down. Just going to add a little bit of this 1.5 cups of flour. I'm going to mix this on low, and as it's mixing, I'm going to continue to slowly add my flour. This is just a little bit too crumbly. It should not be crumbly like this. So I went ahead and softened, melted another 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to put that in there and see if that doesn't make it better consistency. That's more like it. That looks much better. Just gonna bring all this out. Put it on my plastic wrap. Alright, get this. I want to shape it into basically a log. I'm trying to keep all my little pieces together here. I'm really glad I added that extra 2 tablespoons of butter because I really do think it needed it. These don't really expand much because there is no baking powder in them. So pretty much the size you make your log is the size those cookies are going to be. That looks pretty good. A little bit of crackage right there, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to put mine in the freezer and do a half hour. You can put it in the refrigerator and do the full hour, but I don't really want to wait a whole hour. But I do need this to get, a little more stiffened up so that it's easier to cut into the pieces. And try not to manipulate it too much trying to get it into the freezer. Yeah, that's pretty hard. I actually went a few minutes past my half hour. Oops. But that's fine. I think it'll be fine. I don't think it's solid. I'm going to line this up on my mat here. And I'm going to cut these in 1/2-inch cookies. There they are. Aren't they pretty? Let's see, we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 23. Almost 2 dozen cookies out of this. Technically, it was supposed to make 16, but I made my log a little longer and skinnier. You can make them a little thicker so that you get a little bit bigger cookie out of it. I kind of wanted mine to be kind of small. So because they do not exactly like spread out like, say, a chocolate chip cookie, I can put them a little bit closer together and they should be fine. Basically, they just sit there in their normal shape and they just cook. I have my oven preheated to 350. They're gonna go in the oven for approximately 10 minutes. My oven is a little off, so it may be more like 12 to 14. My cookies are cooled. I've melted some of my cinnamon chips, and I'm going to use my drizzler. You could melt your cinnamon chips and then dip an end in, but I kind of just want to be a little fancy. And you don't need a whole lot of cinnamon chips. And you can use chocolate. You could use any kind of flavor chips you want to use. Dark chocolate, regular chocolate, white chocolate, butterscotch, whatever you want to use. Butterscotch actually would probably be pretty good. There they are! Aren't they pretty? Let me break one open for you. Let you see the inside of it. Very shortbread, which is good. That's what we want. Now I'm going to take a little bite of it. Those are so good. I think I could sit and eat all these by myself. Have you ever made a shortbread cookie? What's your recipe? Let me know. Drop a comment below. Or if you think you might give these a try, I'm telling you, they are so easy to make. So easy. If you do try them, comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching. Happy eating!